Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches.
Rodgers for the give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Third down.
Check 43. Inside.
Here's Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Montez. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Montez.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
24-yard.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Seahawks.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Carson, the Seahawks ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. To throw, Montez. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll be incomplete. As he tried to pull that one in, couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to... perfectly, and knocked it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Montez. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Seattle.
He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Metcalf, incomplete. It's third.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
A gain of 15.
No score after one on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now the second down throw on target. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
complete to Chris Carson.
Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Packers 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
54, 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group. We just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 38-yard line.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, and it's 3rd and short.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Number 86.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Down, Seattle.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work,
and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Operating from the gun, Rodgers. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
48-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the gun, Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. They'll run on first down. Carson, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up
the last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, they'll throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, it's Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL,
and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
can't believe they even let you play.
Rodgers going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll look to run with Dillon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Second and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Montez. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete to
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment and stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Here's Montez. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Colby Parkinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Packers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Alton Robinson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunt.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. L.J. Collier in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up. Now Montez.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dean Lowry in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Third down.
The Seahawks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Michael Dixon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Devin McCourty there defensively.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They give him a gain of 37. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Seahawks 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run again with Carson. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Packers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Well, there's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. Rodgers. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Keeps the score Seahawks 24, Packers 19.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
1 yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike, check. 59.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
32.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So the victory here for Seattle, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week.